All rise.
You may be seated.
Thank you, Honorable Judge.
How have you been?
I'm good. Hope you're fine.
I'm good too.
Yeah, this is another day in court, Honorable Judge.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you for this opportunity. So, Honorable Judge, this case number 10-951-3156 on a stubborn behavior, Honorable Judge. And we have Samuel Ogutu. You may step forward. He's the plaintiff in this case. And Esther Nyagodie, step forward. Honorable Judge, she is the defendant. So, Honorable Judge, Samuel is accusing Esther for being stubborn in the plot. People are not able to rest because of her silly behavior in the plot. People want peace, but she is not giving her neighbors that and she does not seem to care. She is not even apologetic about her behavior. That is the reason Samuel has decided to take this bold action of bringing Esther to court. And that's all, Honorable Judge.
Thank you, Bailiff. Good day, court.
Good day, Honorable Judge.
Good day, court. Good day. Thank you. So, we have the plaintiff here who happens to be Mr. Samuel Ogutu. And we have the accused who is Madam Nyagodie. Good. Madam Nyagodie, please kindly tell us more about yourself so we may know how bad of a girl you are.
I am Esther Nyagodie.
Good.
I run a business salon in town.
Okay.
And I live at Kawangware, Kimani and Sons plot.
Okay, that's in Kawangware.
Yeah.
Okay. How many households are in the plot?
10, Your Honor.
10 units of different families.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good. What else should we know about yourself? About you?
As I said, I am a business owner.
Yes. You already said that. I didn't ask for reputation. All I was asking is, what else? Is there anything else you want to tell this court that we need to know about you?
I'm single.
Oh, that's good as well.
That's nice.
Bailiff, unapenda kusikia hivyo. Anyway, so, yes, you're single. Good for you.
Yeah. So I honored the court as I was summoned.
Okay, and you're never late to pay your rent. It is not a landlord who's accusing you, is it?
No, yes.
Okay.
Objection, Your Honor.
Yes. Wait. I don't know why I responded yes. I just responded because I'm more open to accepting people to speak. But at the moment, we just want to know. She's introducing herself.
Okay.
Just hold on, you'll speak at your time. Yes, coming back to you, Nyagodie, what do you have to tell us? Anything more, or you're happy with what you told us?
Your Honor, I am a peaceful person. And I don't cause trouble to the plot.
That's why we are here. We'll find out. We'll find out. Since he's the one who's accusing you, he'll bring forth his accusation. We'll hear him and then order. We just asked you to introduce yourself. You're not to proceed with the case. The case is just starting. Okay. Let's first of all get to know each other and then we take it from there. Right? Okay, Mr. Samuel, it's all yours now. Tell us about yourself, what you do, and why you bring these pretty lady to court today.
Your Honor, my name is Samuel Ogutu.
Yes, Mr. Samuel Ogutu.
Yeah, and I come from Kawangware.
Yes.
I live in Kimani and Sons plot.
So you live in the same plot?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You're mob neighbors?
Yes.
Like next door? Or?
No.
Okay. There are a few houses between
There are a few houses between us, yes.
How many houses in between?
5.
5 houses. So
yes.
If she is in house number 3, you are in house number 7?
No, mine is number 8.
Yours is number 8. So
yes.
she's in house number 3?
And I'm number 8.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Good to note that. Yes. And what do you do, Mr. Ogutu?
I am a businessman. Basically, I deal in fresh produce in Gikomba.
Okay.
Yeah, whereby...
Fresh produce in particular, maybe you deal with cucumbers only, or you deal with potatoes only?
Rotten tomatoes.
Oh,
I
thought you had your moment and we are not here to put each other down. We are here to find out of what you are accused of, right? So kindly hold your horses.
Yes, hold your horses.
I don't
Okay,
need
yeah.
backup.
Sorry.
I think it's enough once I've said it.
Sorry, Your Honor.
Speak.
I deal in fresh produce, basically fruits and vegetables in Gikomba. Yes,
Okay.
whereby most of my produce arrive very early in the morning.
Okay. How early?
Around 4 and sometimes 5, depending on the kind of
4
produce
o'clock, like
yes.
4 a.m.?
4 a.m., yes.
And when you say 4 a.m., they arrive in a truck.
Yes,
They
exactly.
wait for you at 4 o'clock, you already come back to the city?
Basically, they arrive before me first.
So about what time do you arrive at work?
Around 4, sometimes 4:30, and latest 5.
Oh, so for them, they might have arrived at 2 o'clock or anything, but they will wait
Yes,
for you.
yes.
And do you sell as a wholesale or you sell in
No,
as a
basically,
retail?
my work is to receive the goods
Receive the goods?
yes, and send them to the rest of the country. As in, I have
so
suppliers.
you're more of a distributor,
Thank you.
middleman, a
Yes.
distributor, wholesale, something like this?
Yes, Your Honor.
So you buy the whole truck and you distribute, some will go to Ngong as such?
Exactly.
Okay, good. Yes. Are you married? Do you have a family?
Oh, I had a wife, but she died early last year in January due to in an accident. Yes.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Such is life. It's our destiny. It's our destiny. Inna lillahi wa inna ilaihi raji'un.
Yes.
So from God we came and to God we shall return.
Yes.
Anyway, so your wife passed on?
Yes.
Okay. And you had kids together?
Yes, we have 2 kids, Alan and Grace. They went abroad, courtesy of
Who's bigger and what is the age?
6 and 4.
6 and 4.
Yes.
Oh, and who's older?
Alan,
Alan happens to be how old?
6 years.
He's a 6, okay.
Yes.
He's a 6. And the other one is?
Grace, 4 years old.
Grace.
Yes.
Okay. He's 4. Okay. Oh, so you say they are abroad?
Yes, they went to abroad, courtesy of Christian Foundation Fellowship. They are sponsors.
okay,
Yes.
okay.
Yes. Also, I have my sister there, so at least they are safe.
Their family.
Yes.
You feel content. They got somebody taking care of them.
Yes, they have a relative.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, the devil tries to drown your legs, but God makes sure your nose keeps over the water so you can still breathe.
Hallelujah.
So you went down with your wife, but God lifted you up in some other different ways. Away from that, so you live 5 houses from Neighbhours house. Mm-hmm. And you accuse her of a nuisance, being a nuisance.
Very
to
nuisance.
the neighborhood.
Yes.
Kindly explain a few things that you would like to
Your Honor,
accuse her of.
Your Honor, this Kagali here over here, you see her, she's...
Please order. Can you use a more respectful language? We like when you're in court, we respect each other.
Sorry, Your Honor.
So don't just call her a girl, don't call her a woman, just call her a lady.
Enlighten him.
Order. Nagodi, please.
This little girl you see over here, Your Honor,
I say order, please. Order, please. If you go on like that, I have no problem throwing out this case.
Sorry.
And you have nowhere else to take it. I've told you, please, we address each other with respect. Call her a lady. Don't call her a woman. Don't call her a girl. Lady. Give her respect. Hiyo mtaenda kudharuliana huko mtaani, lakini hapa tuone heshima.
Sorry. Your Honor, this lady you see here, Madam Esther.
That's better.
She's causing trouble in the plot. In fact, she's disturbing our peace in that plot. Nobody is at peace in that plot, Your Honor.
That's why you're here, and that's why I'm
Yes.
asking. Bring up something. What did she done to disturb your peace, Mr. Ogutu?
Your Honor, if I can start accusing Esther over here, we'll take a whole day because...
And I'm here the whole time for you. Give me a few. When I've got enough, I'll tell you that's enough to put her where you think she belongs.
Number one, Esther is a party monster.
She's a party monster.
Yes, she's a party monster.
And when you say a party monster, what do you mean?
She holds...
Maybe she goes out and brings herself from a party. Do you have a problem with that?
No, I have no problem with that.
Or she brings the party home?
She brings the party home.
And when she brings
And
her
what
party,
is your problem?
Order, Esther. First of all, be accused and then you'll defend yourself. Kindly let's go in a system and...
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Yes. So, Madam, Mr. Ogutu, you accuse her of bringing the party home. And that means?
She holds party at her place.
Okay. And that's her house? Maybe she has some rights until you tell me, or you think it's not right.
Please tell him, Your Honor.
Order.
Esther.
Esther, unataka mfunge hata kama sijakusikiza?
She's too much of a kiherehere person. She talks.
Okay, please don't bring the fuel to the fire.
Okay, sawa.
Okay. So you're accusing her of being a party animal and bringing the party home.
Yes.
So tell me, in what aspect or in what way does her parties?
Too much noise in the house and loud music.
Okay. Or her friends will be noisy.
Yes.
Okay, that means there's alcohol involved.
Exactly.
So they also bring DJs to play live.
No, she has a music system in the house, causing too much noise in the plot.
Nilisikia huko kijana kabla ujoin for nini discipline ulikuwa unacheza DJ eh?
Baya sana. Si ndio maana nimekuuliza kama alikuwa.
Kwa nini unataka kurudi kibarua?
Kalikuwa kana nice lakini unajua.
Unaweza pata kazi haraka because wakikuja wanasema pia wewe ni afande, kwa hivyo mnasikizana.
Maybe next batch appeal location.
Okay.
Yes.
Hiyo mtaongea na. Again unasikia the accused. So if you will enforce crime but don't enforce law, utanipata tu hapa. Hey, whatever you guys are doing there. So, let's get back to business. So she gets the party going and there's lots of loud music. Her friends are loud and stuff.
Yes.
Okay.
And,
they drink in the corridors of the plot or something?
That place is like Sodom and Gomorrah, Your Honor. Too much noise, too loud
God
music.
is not stricken that place, so it's not
The problem is because you are old-fashioned.
Esther, you'll have your moment and you'll have it all. So don't rush for now. Don't rush yourself for now.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Yeah, so the place turns into Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yes.
I'm trying to guess what you mean.
Your Honor.
Some couples will have their own time in the corridors and stuff.
Exactly.
Exactly. I can remember that. I've seen that before.
Yeah, that's what happens in her place. She's the one who hosts them. She brings both male and female in the house.
To those parties?
No, I don't. She has never.
Do you have a problem? Maybe you feel left out?
No, because I don't
Your
drink.
Honor.
Esther. Hey.
Usinyamaze. Sasa wewe.
Order. So, okay. I can see Esther is burning to get back to that. Let's see what Esther will respond to that. Esther, so why do you bring loud music, loud friends in a place that you know is small and you have kids in that plot, don't you?
Yes, we do have kids.
We have people who have families there.
Exactly. And she
after
doesn't
all, maybe
care.
People like him will be waking up at those early hours. Maybe they need their peace to rest.
Your Honor, let me start by correcting you. I own the system. I don't bring. And it's my property. I pay my rent. You are not the landlord. So you won't control my life. How I should live. How I should... Seriously.
Your objection, Your Honor.
Excuse me, madam. Well, that's a little too ignorant for you. You own the music, you pay your rent, nobody's throwing you out of your house, nobody's complaining about the house rent or anything. It's not your landlord who's here. But there are things that involve your neighborhood.
Your Honor, we are living rent.
If it's about if it's about sight, if I come and peep in your house, I will be offending. If I play loud music in the neighborhood, it won't stay in my room. It will disturb the whole neighborhood.
Yes.
So your happiness is becoming a nuisance and disturbing the hood. Okay?
Your Honor.
If I cook bad food, okay? And sometimes it's not bad food, but food which is not so good, it's offensive by way of, you say smell or odor, because it will be odor because it's not right smell. That is also, you can easily be accused of that because it involves, then your neighbors will be victims, circumstantial victims of your happiness or your doing. So but you can't say that your music is your music because it disturbs your neighbors. But
they have an option of vacating. Wahame.
Wait, Hama.
Esther, are you a narcissist? You're so selfish. Neighborhood ihame ndio ucheze muziki.
Yeah. If you're not comfortable, please leave. I am comfortable.
Point of correction, Your Honor. She does not pay her rent.
Are you the landlord?
Are you the landlord?
I know what happens.
Order. I didn't ask you to ask. Wait. Esther, I didn't ask you to ask my questions. Once I ask a question, I think it doesn't need backup. Excuse me, Mr. Samuel Ogutu.
Yes.
Do you have any document saying that you were sent by the landlord to speak on?
No, I don't, but I know what happens over there.
No, so that is none of your business. Are you paying your rent?
Yeah, I do pay my
Be
rent.
happy with yours.
Yes.
Are you happy with yours?
Yes.
You have a good relation with your... If the landlord feels there's a problem, he'll bring her here. For now,
Good.
her rent is not part of your problem. So let's
Michelle.
handle what concerns you. Okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
Good. So, Esther, that is selfish and we think it's not right. And even in law, it's not acceptable for you to become a nuisance to your neighborhood. Your friends hanging out in the corridors at night, you don't own the corridor, you have the right to use it, but not your friends to hang out there, because I know what happens there. And if there are kids in this plot, your charges could go bad.
Yes. She needs to vacate.
Well, we'll get to that, we'll get to that.
Your Honor, this man here is jealous.
No, why do you think he's jealous?
I am a person of people. I have so many friends. I can't stop my friends from coming to my house to party.
Wababas.
They prefer my house.
Wababas, the so-called sponsors.
What's your problem?
It's
Am
not-
I your daughter?
Order, please, order. This thing you call sponsors or whoever, her guests are her guests.
No.
Whoever she brings, if at all, once he
It's none of his
once he goes
business.
behind that door, that's her place.
Yes.
The problem is she's bringing too many people in a small place, and there are kids there, and it becomes a nuisance. Don't shake your head. I have this. I got it. Okay. So, Madam Nebodi, understand why you are accused. You have so many friends, but your place is not a club place. You live in a plot where it's a residential place and you got neighbors, right? Hata ingekuwa kanisa hatuwezi kubali anziwe hapo. Hiyo kelele ni mingi kwa plot ndogo kama hiyo.
But the landlord has no problem with that.
Maybe he's just interested in his money.
Yes.
And he should
But they are
mind
victims
his own
of they are
business.
victims of your party. They are victims of your good friends and good times. So your good times becomes their bad time.
Your Honor, those good friends you are saying, they are older people than her.
I didn't
What's
ask
your
you,
problem?
what's your problem with whoever she's dating? Do you like this woman? No, are you jealous or something?
No, I'm not.
Hapa kuna hey, unataka kuwa jirani mwema?
We should check on that, in fact.
Hata vile unainama na aibu kidogo kidogo hivi inaonekana you have got an eye on this brown skin.
No.
Tell him.
No,
just
I didn't say it. I'm just guessing because I don't know why you'd be
It's
so
the truth,
against.
Your Honor.
Maybe he's just afraid his young sister is going out with the wrong people.
Yes.
No. She's
So,
involved.
Nyagudi, any other response to what he's saying? Because he said that we're going to be having the whole day here.
Yes.
I've got other cases to attend to.
I just have a question to him. Are you really a man?
Excuse
Why
me.
don't you
Order. Those are not the questions to ask. Hiyo mngeulizana kwa mtaani alafu you prove to each other who you are. You are man enough or whatever. You people, you get in personal here. I come later with personal here, just throw the case out.
She's being disrespectful.
I said order. When I say order, I mean quiet.
So, sorry.
Maybe the Honorable Judge will get to know more about if he is a man, you know. Maybe he was invited na kuingia. Maybe we can.
Sasa
Baby, unajua siku moja nasema utoe crown ufungwe wewe. Utatoa tu kofia na mshipi ukae huko ndani. Sijui vitu zingine utatoka wapi nazo. Don't know where you get some ideas. So that one I got my position about the nuisance, being a nuisance with the music and all those friends and things like that in the corridors. So something else. Bring up another complaint maybe. You said there are a few.
yes, there are few.
Yes. I'm happy with what I've heard from the complaint of being a nuisance. Yeah, go ahead.
Your Honor, I'll take you back. In regards to her friends, she brings very, very old people, old men. Yeah? Old men and very young women. So I don't know. So those
You want
old.
to have me?
I don't want to have.
Order, Esther, order, please.
Let me talk.
Mr. Samuel Ogutu, I have said once and again, her choice of friends, the age, as long as she doesn't bring underage boys or underage girls for what is not right.
She brings even underage boys, for your information.
What do you mean?
Just the other day.
Relatives are
No. Just the other day, she lured a Form 4 kid
What?
in her place. A Form 4 student, Your Honor. I don't know what kind of charm she uses on men, but apana. This woman here is a fire to dream from far. Yes, huyu ni moto wa kuotea mbali.
Esther, order, Esther, please. There's something I've heard here and I want you to clarify and get us up to speed. What is this that were you dating her for a student?
Your Honor, he's a student, but he's a man enough to pay my bills.
What
Is
do
there
you
a problem with that?
A Form
Wait,
4 student.
A high school student.
But he's richer than you.
Order. Esther, please. Esther, please. Cut out the attitude. Now it's getting a little serious. Can you please tell this court what you're doing with the student, school student?
Nimesema.
Not
Actually,
even a
Your
college or
Honor.
university student. We're talking about a high school student?
A high school Form 4 student.
Enough, you've said your part.
So-
Let's listen. And now the joking part is getting
Punguza mushene
not so
madhe.
good.
Yes.
It's getting, the warmth is becoming hot, it's boiling. Yes, so what are you doing with the student? And where does he get the money to take care of you?
Your Honor, actually, the student he's talking about, I had some business with his father. So it's the father who sent him to my place to drop some goods. I hope you understand. But we are not related in...
No, Esther, this court, we might not be that smart, but we are clever enough to get some. When you raise a red flag, we are quick to notice it. You say this student is a man enough to pay your rent.
And I also said he was sent by his father.
You also said, I don't want to know the part of the father. The father did a good thing to send him. That's not my business. My business is you saying this student is a man enough to take care of your rent. Are you doing some dubious business in this house? Are you
No,
in the
Your
market?
Honor.
Are you selling? I don't
think
want to use not very kind words.
No, Your Honor.
Is that the kind of business you thought? I thought you have boyfriends, but they're just friends. So it's a commercial deal going on?
Commercial one, but illegal one. Not illegal thing.
Illegal? Oh, okay.
No, legal one.
Legal.
Yeah, as I said, the
Oh,
boy
wait.
was sent.
Yeah, commercial but legal. What do you mean? You're a licensed brothel or what?
I think she's selling herself.
That's what I want to know. But if she's legal, maybe she's licensed. Maybe
No.
The country might have already struck that law.
Your Honor, we both know we came to Nairobi to look for greener pastures. So I don't think there's anything wrong in anyone being industrious and effective in his or her own marketing system.
So using other men to pay your bills is greener pastures.
Did I use your money?
Order. Do you know the law of this land? Do you know whatever you are doing is illegal? If it's known officially that you are using yourself to make money,
That's not true, Your Honor.
it's
You're
very true.
insulting me.
It's illegal to do that. In this country, we don't accept sex for commercial.
Your
I
Honor,
didn't say that. Your Honor, is there a
But
problem
after all, wait a minute. You're talking about a student here.
yes, Form 4.
I said he was sent by his father to drop
To
some goods.
you said he pays your rent.
Your Honor, I have something to add on that.
Nyagodi, just mark that out. It wasn't very kind, and we'll get there. I'll talk of something else.
Let me add something onto that Form 4 student. I heard that Form 4 kid, she used to go with her father. Alikuwa na baba huyo kijana. They used to be in a relationship. Huyu na baba huyo mtoto. Yes.
Where did you saw us?
I was told, and I confirmed.
Now, I wonder if you are a man.
No. Ongea
What is
ukweli.
this about him being a man? What is the test that you do? What did
He
you ask
has
him
a lot
test
of
to know how
mshene.
much of a man he is?
He has a lot of mshene. You might think...
Well, as long as you see, some things you're doing, they're not good.
Yes.
You see, you're a role model to somebody. A friend once told me, take care of how you handle things and you handle people, how you respond to things, because you don't know who's got an eye on you thinking you are worthy of being a role model.
Your Honor,
In this place, you have kids. Yet now, ulikula kuku, so umekula mayai.
Your Honor, she wanted me nikakata. That's why. Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Ukakata.
I suspected something was
Yeah,
good here.
yeah. I told you to check on that.
Yes. When I was new in that plot, there's a time she came
So
to
you
my...
found her in the plot. She
Yes,
moved in fast.
Yes.
Okay.
So when I came to that plot, she came to my house at some point. Akanibishia mlango, akaniambia nataka nimsaidie kwake to change the light bulb. So mimi nikaenda kwake.
Na kweli ilikuwa it had blown off.
I don't know. I found the house was in darkness. So
Okay. Ukaweka bulb ingine.
So mimi nikatoa nikaweka. And the way she was dressed.
Yeye ndiye alikuwa bulb.
Was new in that plot. There's a time she came
So
to
you
my
found her in the plot. She moved in fast.
Yes.
Okay.
So
And
when I was new, when I came to that plot, she came to my house at some point. Akanibishia mlango, akaniambia nataka nimsaidie kwake to change the light bulb. So mimi nikaenda kwake.
Na kweli ilikuwa it had blown off.
I don't know. I found the house was in darkness. So
Okay. Ukaweka bulb ingine.
So mimi nikatoa nikaweka. And the way she was dressed.
Yeye ndiye alikuwa bulb.
Baby.
You know, yeah.
You know, she was dressed in a lesso, and it was transparent. So that means she was trying to seduce me. But me,
well, maybe she was just relaxed.
No.
They addressed their rights.
No.
I was in my
Ni test
house.
yake, ni style yake.
Yes,
But
sikatai.
uli change bulb.
Yes, I changed the bulb.
Ukawaka ukaona.
Hapana. So after changing the bulb, aliangusha ile leso, Your Honor. And she had nothing inside.
So did you have to tell us?
The
this?
lesson
Yes,
falls.
yes.
The lesson felt.
Wewe ndio uliangusha intentionally.
It was not intentional.
Ile
It was
ilikuwa inangoja tu
intentional.
bulb wake.
Your Honor, of all the houses, Mona aliacha hizo nyumba zote akakuja kwangu.
Na sasa ngende ile ingine ungeuliza mwana alienda.
Maybe aliona anakaa
Lakini
stima.
so after the lesson fell.
So she was trying to seduce me, but I resisted.
No, did she just pulled up, she took her lesson and wrapped it over again? Maybe,
Yeah.
I don't know.
So-
yeah, and you ran to your house.
She tried to make a move on me, but mimi nikaresist, nikatoka, nikamwacha.
Ukatoka.
Yes,
Your
because the house was
Honor.
also smelling.
That's why she's saying he's not a man.
Oh,
Yeah, I
okay,
told
okay.
you,
Bailiff kwani hiki kiganjo mnafundishwa mambo mingi.
Hii nimepitia hii yote.
Kwa hivyo hapo ndio alifeel acid test yake kwa man.
Kuna mwingine aliniita ati ni change carpet surely.
Carpet ilikuwa ilikuwa socks.
Ati beraruka saidi ya huku. Niingie ni change huko.
Mimi sijaona kiona leso sina time kama hizo.
So, Your Honor, I'll take you back in your parting. She's been holding partying in a house over the weekends and maybe in between the week. Na amekuwa kileta wababagu. Very, very old people. Those are not
I
friends.
told you her age is, the ages of our choice. They are both over 18 and she has a right to whoever she picks. Maybe for whatever reasons. As you heard her say, alikuja Nairobi kutafuta pesa, kuja Nairobi kuangalia tall buildings. Kwa hivyo
Your Honor,
hapo sina shida, hiyo ni yake.
to be honest, Your Honor, hata wewe ukiweza angalia wanaume, you'll
Mr.
definitely
Samuel,
know.
why are you so bitter about my life?
Wait. Mr. Samuel, let's not ride on one wagon for long. You've already accused her about the party. I want to hear more accusations. If at all you're not adding any value to your accusation of the party, her age of the people she hosts, that's up to her. So what else do you wish to say about the party? Anything else?
Yes, I have to. They've also been smoking very, very, very hard stuff. And
When you say smoking hard stuff, you mean what?
there's a very, very bad smell that comes from that house. I see men smoking outside her house. Hapo tu kwa mlango. And that's not cigarette.
What is it?
I think weed ama bangi kitu kama hiyo, you know.
Oh, you see,
Yes.
now should you have said they're
Are you the
smoking?
supplier?
Order. If you could have come and said they smoke weed in those corridors, maybe you could have given it a thought. But since you're still thinking whether it's weed or bangi, once you establish, maybe you come back and accuse her of that.
You know, I don't smoke, so I can't be able to tell. I know the smoke of the cigarette, but hizo zingine sijui.
Okay, usijali, utakuja jua tu. Karibu Nairobi.
Yes, maybe hiyo ni advanced cigarette.
Hata utajua itakuwa shasha mabushi. So,
The drinking
the drinking.
in that house.
The
Your Honor,
drinking- The drinking, what problem do you have with it?
I think the stuff they are drinking in that house, I don't think if it's certified.
It doesn't matter. First of all, as long as they don't vomit within the corridors,
They do, Your Honor, in the bathroom.
that's what I would. That is what I was looking. If you say so, now that is disturbing. She should have been washing once, even before you see it. So that one, if you accuse her of that, then that one I will consider. But if they are drinking whatever they are drinking, there are police officers out there to catch up with that. If they're smoking weed, the police officers are out there to catch up with that.
There are no police around there. I rarely see them. Well,
Well, is it not part of Kenya?
It is, but
Okay, okay. Then it's not your work to, unless you could tip them off and then they'll come and certify. Like ile kwenda kusema mtu avuta bangi, kuniambia anavuta bangi, if you have any exhibit, maybe at an only babe, I don't know. So that is just away from my way.
Your Honor, I don't smoke. Neither do I drink.
Okay, it's okay. Bosi jaliona wala wavuta wacha wajibambe. It will be okay. Time will catch up with that. Sooner or later, either they'll be caught getting feed from the supplier, bringing it home, or however, the government, economic refu, it will catch up with that. Anything else?
Yes.
Yes.
Your Honor, Esther's dressing code is so bad, so poor.
Her dress, her choice. That one I have nothing to say.
Your Honor, but there are kids in that plot. Kuna watoto kwa ile ploti.
Nyinyi fanyeni hivi, mpige picha, akuwa nje, mpeleke kwa chief. Hizo ni vitu za chief ku handle, si mimi.
Your Honor, I think you are siding with her, but
No, I'm not siding with that. That's why. Kwani unataka nifanye kazi ya chief?
But I'm reporting.
Hiyo ni kazi ya chief. No, not with me. Mimi, those are called society, those are social things in the villages and the community. Hiyo ni kazi ya nyumba 10 na chief.
It's part of what I'm accusing her because there are small kids over there.
No. Me, I will deal with the alcohol, the nuisanceness and everything. But her dress code and everything, hiyo mnaenda kustaki kwa chief. Okay? With the evidence you might have. Okay, chief akuja muongelesha ajue vile. Ipi usionatembea mtaani watamuona tu ama utaita chief kama mimi sasa nitatoka hapa alikuja kugoja hapa vibaya.
But
Out. Order. Yeye imepotea hivyo. Acha ni accuse something circumstantial. Something tangible. Something else. Talk about something else.
Your Honor, the music in that house is so loud.
Okay, you already said that. That I have. Sema nyingine. Tell me something else. I don't have the whole day here. Tell me. You've accused her of all that. I want to hear more.
Your Honor, my issue with Esther, it's all about, number one, her dressing code ambayo umekataa kusikiza. You don't want me to go into details.
What details do you want to tell me?
Okay. She dresses so bad.
Yes,
she dresses in very short skirt.
Amazing.
Clothes that reveal her body. Na kuna watoto kwa ile ploti. Unaona?
Naelewa.
Na hiyo ni aibu kubwa sana. If she can change itakuwa sawa, but Esther akiambiwa kitu anajiona special kabisa.
Mr. Samuel, how do I have to shout this? It's not right for what she's doing. She lives in a plot where we have minors and everything. Okay, tunawazee wa watu pia and everything. Mtaanza kugombana na bibi yako sababu yale. You're a man, I know you'll look at her and everything. But nimekwambia you brought it at the wrong place. We don't handle that. Hizo ni vitu tunapeleka kwa chief. Sawa?
Sawa Your Honor.
Good complaint but wrong place. Mimi kuna zile na handle. Right? Good. Tell me something else.
During her parties, there are some of the things that zinaibiwa pale kwa ploti.
Oh, vitu zinapotea.
Yes.
Now that one might listen. And you think?
No, some of my clothes nilifua last week na zikapotea.
Okay.
And it was over the weekend.
Apart from you, Mr. Samuel, that you're the only one who's come forth to accuse her, and it's your right to do so. But didn't you have a neighbor who wants to complain with you? Didn't you come along with a neighbor who would stand by your side and say, yes, this is what's going on in our plot?
Wale wengi hawajapatikana, wame kuja ni wa represent. Not my things only. Hata vitu zingine zinapotea pale.
They didn't make time to come to court.
They didn't make time.
Because they don't find it valuable, or it's not that bad. They can live with it.
Some of them are busy, wengine wako na watoto wadogo, so they can't.
But where you made your date come here.
So mimi nikamwambia leo lazima.
But if you would come with a friend or a neighbor, it would make more sense. Your case would have been much stronger. So please, whenever you people you have a case to bring forth, please observe that you bring evidence and you bring witnesses. It gives your case some backup and it becomes strong enough to be heard. And the same for anybody who is accused. If you are defendant, yes, what are you saying, Madam?
Your Honor, it's evident here Mr. Samuel has a personal issue with me. So I think it's the right time.
No, she needs to change her behavior. Inabidi ubadilishe tabia yako.
Why would you accuse him of having personal?
Yes.
If it was a serious issue, you might have seen the landlord here or the other tenants. But since he's the only lazy man, old man,
lazy man ni wewe,
has nothing to do with his life. kwa sababu analipiwa fee na sponsors. Work hard.
Mimi nalipewa fee ama wewe ndio unashughulikia?
Ni watu ndio watu wa sponsor. Hiyo ni plot ya sponsor inaitwa Kimani. Order inaitwa Kimani and Sons ama inaitwa sponsor place.
What?
He's accusing you of sponsors, you're accusing you of sponsors.
The organization, this man is lazy and he's idle.
Order. If he makes his food to go to market at those hours, I don't know why you should call him lazy. Do you help him out with anything? Does he ever ask anything from you?
It's not going business. Anaendaga kubeba carrots na matomato.
No lazy man can do that.
Exactly.
So please,
Exactly.
your accusation is out.
Yes.
Okay, tell us something else. Sema kitu ya kujitetea. If I were you, I'd be looking for something to fight my accusations instead of trying to put him down or whatever he does.
Kwanza olewe ndio kwanza aanze.
Na wewe mambo ya kuolewa yake inakuhusu na nini?
Wewe si uoe.
Tumoe basi.
Staki.
I have the authority.
No. She's not my cup of tea. This is not my cup of tea.
He can never live with any woman. He can never live with any woman.
Why? Because he didn't notice when you dropped the lace. Because maybe you're not his cup. So anyway, order. We didn't come here for that. We were here to understand why Esther has to be punished for being a nuisance to her neighbors. So what else do you want to accuse her? In your affidavit, you said something like dancing and stuff. I don't know what was that.
She's so abusive. Every time you talk to her lazima kutukani.
Oh, insulting.
Yes, he's very insultive. Na akiambiwa kitu asikii. We've tried to talk to her, Your Honor. Hataki kubadilika.
But why do you have to talk to her?
At least you change her behaviors.
Are you my father?
I was about to ask that. But maybe they just care. They don't want to involve the authority. I don't think it's a very good image for you being brought here to be accused. Or maybe ati chief anakuja kwako kutafuta kukuambia ubadilike.
Manajiona special sana.
If he was a role model, watoto wake na familia yake hawangeenda kuishi nje nchi wakisaidiwa na organization.
Wewe usingiza familia yangu hapa.
Order. Esther, please don't get personal. Even me, I could have sent my kids out there if I think they will get good education and there's a chance of them having a better future.
For free. He likes free things.
You said you don't have
Unlike
kids.
you.
Don't talk about kids. Who doesn't like it free? And please, let's not get personal. We are here, you are accused. Please. Ungekuwa unafaa kutafuta matio vile utajitetea.
I don't see any valid accusation. I'm just living my life. I'm a youth. I have to enjoy myself.
Okay.
It's my house.
Okay.
Your life. Your life with babas.
Okay.
What's your problem?
Oi, order. Kwani uona uchungu na baba? Hawa watu ni
Si ni ukweli analeta wababa pale sponsors.
unataka kuleta wewe?
Na si mmoja ama wawili ama
Unataka kuleta
watatu.
wewe?
Mimi sitaki anilete.
Basi wacha anayeleta wale anataka.
Hapana.
100 wa 200 years si babaya. Hata kuja na mikwajo. Wanajua kule wanapeleka mkwajo.
No.
The thing he can't afford me.
Because you're not my cup of tea.
Excuse you people, if you go on this person and awafungie nyuta wawili, naitisha special cell mkae huko mu.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. But
Your Honor,
man is
this
weird.
lady needs to vacate that plot with immediate effect.
Well.
Yes.
Wait,
You're
order.
She's disturbing our peace.
Order. I need some other accusation. You've already talked about disturbing peace, and you only said it's about the loud music and mischievous friends misbehaving in the corridors. Yes. And leaving some materials in the corridors and, getting the bathrooms and the washrooms dirty. What else do you want to accuse her of?
Your Honor, I believe this lady uses charm on men.
Have you ever seen any?
Last week,
Yes.
there is a lady who came to my house. Kiulizia kama nimeona bwana yake. She's a friend of mine. Na nikamwambia I have not seen your husband. So tukaanza kumtafuta because the lady is my friend. So tukaanza kutafuta bwana yake atumpati.
Sasa kumtafuta goja. Ukisema mnatafuta mtu mzima, mnamtafuta wapi?
Hajapatikana for around 3 days.
Hata ikuwe mwezi unamtafuta wapi?
Because the lady is my friend, so lazima nimsaidie.
Yes. Please answer me.
The question is,
mlimtafuta wapi? Mlikuja huku kwa koti? Sikukuona in my courtroom mkitafuta mtu.
No.
Mlienda kumtafuta wapi? Sokoni?
Hapana. Naweza kumtafuta huko mtaani huko.
Does he have mental problem?
No, he does not have.
Dementia?
But the lady was
Wait, I'm asking you.
No.
Anasahau vitu kishenzi?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, so ulienda kumtafuta wapi? Kwa kanisa?
Hapana.
Kwa bar?
Sikumtafuta peke yangu.
Mlienda kumtafuta wapi?
Tulienda kumtafuta kwa mtaani but
Mtaani mlienda raundi?
Tulienda raundi. Na tukumpata. So ikafika masaa ya jioni ndio sasa yule bwanake akatoka kwa nyumba ya nani? Ya huyu. Very drunk hata hajijui. Very very drunk. So that's
maybe the charm is her beauty or maybe she has a secret.
It's not right.
See, is he an adult? This man is an adult.
He's an adult, but hapana, the number of men that come inside this.
It doesn't matter. Maybe everybody wants a piece of the good cake.
Yes.
Sure.
My friend, when things is about adults, are you the wife to complain?
No, Your Honor.
So, if the adult man took himself to her house,
Yes.
you don't know what problems he has in his own house. That's why he's looking for whatever happiness or whatever shelter he's looking to shelter himself from the hot sun which is scorching his house. My friend, don't involve yourself in some fights. They're not your fights. Please, tell the wife to go and complain or to file divorce or whatever.
Yes.
Hiyo mambo ati alitoka kwa nyumba yake, hiyo sijui. Hivyo tu ungeniambia nileta waganga na waganga akiwaleta wanawaleta kwa nyumba yake, kuleta kwa nyumba yako. So, if it was in terms or whatever, that's her thing. Me, I just want to know in what way does her living affect your life, right? That's all I want to know. When you tell me that, then I'll be good. Okay?
I think
if they're making sounds in the house when the kids are around, even if you're around, then that's what you can accuse her of. Okay? If you're going to use the bathrooms and you find her friends dancing in the corridors, then that one you have a reason. If she's using the bathrooms and leaving it dirty, then you can accuse her of that. But telling her ati mwanaume mzima alijipeleka huko akatoka amelewa.
Those are some of the issues that I want to accuse her of.
Which ones?
The bathroom is so dirty. In the morning when you wake up, you want to use the bathroom, you can't use it. Because unapata tu mwanaume tu hapo na anatapika tu ovyo ovyo. Why? Because
those are the things you should accuse her of.
Yes, that's what I'm accusing her of.
Yeah,
because it's
but
not right.
You didn't say so. You didn't say so. You were complaining about your friend's husband coming out of her house after you've looked for 3 months.
Oh, old man.
Old man. It's her taste. She has her thing. She can get to date whoever. She can come and I can give you my grandfather if you want, who is in the grave.
Grandfather
Your
10.
Honor.
Please don't get me agitated. Yes. Anything else? So, Nyabudi, don't you have a point of understanding with your friends that please this plot we share washrooms and bathrooms, don't get them dirty, behave yourself, don't do silly things in the corridors. Don't you manage your party?
She does not know how to do that.
Order. Did I ask you?
Oh, sorry.
Your Honor.
Speak.
I am a tenant in that plot and I pay my rent. My
Wait. That's so ignorant. Please, Esther, don't be that ignorant. You pay rent and everything, but you're not occupying all the 10 houses. The plot is not yours. Even if it was a landlord who was brought forth, accused of being a nuisance to his own tenants, he would be paying. I would still accuse him or put him on the charges that I'm putting you on. So you're telling me you pay your rent? Doesn't make sense. You live in a community which is so closed up, and you need to have that respect and a code of living. This is what we call life ethics.
Your Honor, that toilet has no padlock. It's not like all my friends use that toilet. No. Some passerbys, that plot has a lot of drunkards who pass by that road. So, it's not my friends. And my friends have their own class. They can't do such things.
Esther, there's something I want you to hear this. And I'm not saying that I'm siding with him. But if there's a party at your place, and in the morning, the bathroom and the washrooms, they're all messed up. Overnight, we don't expect any kids to walk up to go and mess the bathrooms at that hour. I don't think a person who's living there will mess up that place intentionally. It's only some people who have been drinking, and I'm not accusing your friends, I'm not taking sides, but logically I would think, I've had parties even at my place, and I know how the washrooms are used. Okay? So if you are having a party at your place, it should be a part of your duty to wake up early and make sure before anybody else is using those places, they are sanitized and they are put clean.
Your Honor, excuse me. You said I should go and wash the latrines.
It's your people who mess up.
Yes.
It's your people. It's your responsibility. Did you bring these are your guests? They're your responsibility.
Hata mwenyewe
Same,
atafika.
if his daughter or son goes and messes and she's just below the age of or the capability of handling the washing, he's a responsible one. He's the one to do that. So your guests, your responsibility.
Your Honor, that is impossible. I can't do that.
Good enough. Okay, I'll take it. It's impossible. We'll make it possible for you. Don't worry, my dear. Yes. So, anything else you want to say to me?
Your Honor, my issue with Esther, I'd really love for her to vacate because...
Well. That one is not you to decide. I will see what I can judge and we'll see where to take this. You just bring forth accusations why you want her out of that place. The judgment whether she'll stay there or I will see where she goes, that will be upon me. In the meantime, just tell me why you want her out of that place or what she's doing wrong that is not right with you.
Your Honor, I have tried as much as possible to talk with Esther in regards to her behavior, but her key, not me alone.
Excuse me, what part of me don't you understand?
Sorry,
You've talked to her, you've prayed for her, umempeleka hata kwa mganga, ameganguliwa, hakugangika, amesomewa dua, abadiliki, all that I've heard. You've been a good brother, good father, good or whatever guide, but I'm asking you, bring forth accusations. You give an accuser, she defends herself, I will decide what I think is right.
Yes, sir.
May God grant me the wisdom to do so, and may the Lord guide me. So, accusations, bring forth. Anything else you wish to say?
Your Honor, cleanliness in that plot?
I thought you said so.
No.
You talked about it. Okay.
Elaborate. That was the bathroom.
Okay, now the plot.
Because now Esther says in house number 3 that is closer to the bathroom. Okay. Anytime you go to the bathroom, there's a very bad smell that comes from her house. I don't know what that is.
Are you okay?
Well. What were you sniffing in her house?
Yes. I think I'm not the only one. It's normal.
That one, order Esther. Hiyo mtatetesha, hiyo mnafaa kupeleka kwa landlord. Mwambie hiyo harufu mwezi vumile naye ahamishe afukuze mtu.
I have told the landlord, Your Honor.
Okay, but the money is so good for her. For him. Mr. Kimani won't let the money go.
Yes.
Really?
Mr. Kimani won't let the money go, so he did better just...
Your Honor.
Sasa ni tamu kuliko harufu.
Speak, what do you want to say?
At first, he said that I invited him in my room aniwekee bulb. So, kama kulikuwa na harufu kweli, aliwezaje kukaa kwa bulb akaweka bulb na bado akaangalia venye leso yangu ilianguka?
Good question.
Kubadilisha bulb is only take around 1 minute.
Lakini ukipitia kwa corridor inanuka
akiwa ndani hanuki.
That's why I couldn't stay there longer because just changing a bulb is just a matter of 1 minute.
So you would have noticed the following reason was it
Your Honor.
She did it intentionally, as I said.
No, I'm just asking. You said you couldn't have stayed longer.
Yes. Yeah. Because of the smell and
because
what she did.
Smell.
Yes.
Oh, I thought you didn't stay longer because she's not your type.
No, she's not my type. That's a
Your Honor, can I say something? He's lying. The bad thing, well, aliniekea bad na leso yangu ilianguka. But this man tried to force himself into me.
Lies.
What?
Yes.
Sasa umeanza kudanganyana sasa. Unapojaji. Useme tu ulikuwa unanitaka.
Sema tu ukweli.
Hakuna.
Well. Nyegodhi, I think I've come to the end of this. I've listened to both sides. Your case is not as good as I thought you would bring forth, but it's good enough for however you put it. I can see now you're trying to guilt each other for personal trespass, but so I'll just read my understanding of the whole thing. As you were talking, I wrote my observations, and this is my judgment. I can see all the accusations to have been leveled against Esther Nyagodhi are true, and I have not shown, and she's not shown any sign or tried to deny any of the allegations. Her way of trying to prove her justification is saying she pays her rent and it's her place and she's youthful, she needs to enjoy her days, showing contours of a young body and of a young woman to young people as young as school kids. I understand you are dating the father at a point and you ended up being with a young man. The noise at the plot and other mischievous and a nuisance doing makes your fellow neighbors unhappy and disturbed at the plot. And since You don't care, and you seem not to care at all. You have no remorse whatsoever. And taking people's husbands into your house, I have no problem with that. Since they bring themselves, nobody's forced. Either you use charm or however you get them, that is not my problem. For the husbands and the adults who come there, I have no problem, as long as you don't do anything abusive or disturbing to your neighbors. However, of the penal code provided in our constitution, any person who brawls in or any other manner creating a disturbance in such of a manner as is likely to cause breach of peace is guilty of misdemeanor and is liable of imprisonment up to 6 months.
What?
Yes.
Order. I'm just reading my judgment. This is my observation, and this is my last words to this court. Esther Nyagodi, I have found you guilty of causing disturbance in the Kimani and Sons plot, and so you will be imprisoned for a period of 4 months, since you didn't give us enough evidence to hold her, but she didn't deny. You will serve 4 months in our women's prison.
Your Honor, 4 months
And
is...
that order, and that's my judgment. This court is adjourned.
All rise.